Hey, what is going on everyone? Jason here on Waddle and welcome back to another high school video. So for all you new people here, hi guys, my name is Jason. I just graduated high school this year and I will be attending UCLA for the next semester. And yeah, throughout these 4 years of high school, I've definitely tried out a bunch of different things. And everything big or small has definitely played a huge part in shaping me to where I am today. For this video, I just want to take a quick moment to just acknowledge all of the high school extracurricular activities that I really enjoyed throughout these past 4 years. And also just show you guys around on what I did and stuff. So if you are stuck right now in high school and you have absolutely no clue on what to do, hopefully some of these suggestions will help you a bit. But yeah, without further ado, let's just go and show you guys the first activity. Alright, here we go. First club we have here is Catalyst for Success. This is essentially my science club that we do at school. Basically what we do is we go to local elementary schools or we go to local libraries and we basically conduct various science experiments. For this club I've been here since it started junior year. Right now I'm currently the secretary of the club. And yeah, this club is pretty cool because you get to teach little kids science and stuff. So today I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite experiments that I've learned throughout this process. And that's the light relight experiment. Basically what I have here is some yeast and then mixed in with some hot water so it creates this solution. So I'm just gonna pour some of that here. I haven't done this experiment in a long time, so I hope I'm doing it correctly. Then you take some hydrogen peroxide and you just dump some hydrogen peroxide in the solution as well. It's starting to bubble. Wow, magic. Alright. Light something on fire and then so now we let this popsicle stick burn for a while. Alright, let's put it out. Alright, so there's currently some embers right now on this popsicle stick and then we're gonna put it in and it lights back up again. I know, science is magic. So.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Can you do that again please? Oh, wow!
Yep, so here we go. Oh, hey!
Oh my god!
Yep, booyah. That's pretty much one of my favorite science experiments we've done in Catalyst. That's cool and all that. Let's move on to the next activity. Alright, second volunteer activity that I enjoy in high school. It's basically a cat adoption center, yay. So yeah, every 2 weeks or a month or so I will come here and just help them out with this animal shelter a bit. Basically just taking care of the cats that are currently in here, cleaning their litter box, giving them enough food for the day, and spending an hour or so just playing around with them. It's a really fun activity I've been enjoying since 10th grade. And yeah, I'm really glad I decided to sign up for this. Because this activity only takes around 2 hours of my time for every week and I decided to do it. I get to play around with all these cute kittens and stuff. Aw, hello. So yeah, doing this form of volunteer work is absolutely amazing and I really enjoy it. Alright, let me do some cleaning and I'll play around with the cats a bit more. So yeah, after cleaning up, what I then have to do is basically go through this giant binder and record down the behavior of each kitten. This is just to help their organization out and other volunteers on what to keep track and what to expect. I would say one downside of this volunteer experience is that you do get scratched a lot by the cats. So right now I'm currently bleeding through my fingers because one of the kittens scratched me when I tried to pick it up. But that's just part of the fun, am I right? Yeah. Oh well, let's finish this. So yeah, now that everything is done, finally we get to play with all the little kitties. Oh. Okay, don't attack me. Alright, don't bite me. Okay. Good kitty. So cute. That about does it for this activity, so I'll clean up the area outside of here a bit and then put all the kittens back into their cages. So in the morning when the next person comes in, they'll have everything set up and ready to go. But yeah, let's showcase you guys the next activity I do. Alright, so for my next extracurricular activity that I love to do in high school, it's actually something I can't really show you guys because it's not in season. And that activity is the pumpkin recycling project that I do to my community every single year. I started this project in 11th grade as part of an AP Environmental Science extra credit project. But then for my 12th grade year, I decided to continue it because it's definitely really beneficial to the community. And yeah, basically this project only lasts for like a week throughout the whole year. It's during the week of Halloween. And I feel like it's definitely a really easy project for you guys to do as well. So I encourage you guys to do this in your own community if you're struggling for extracurricular events. This extracurricular project of mine also didn't take a ton of time. It only took around like 20 hours or so for that 1 week and you're done. And since based on the time I'm currently recording this, it is nowhere close to Halloween, so I can only show you guys basically the general principle on what I do in the best way possible, and that is basically doing the exact same thing but in Minecraft. So yeah, we haven't played Minecraft in a long time. So yeah, let me show you guys basically the general principle on what I do. So basically what you first want to do is craft up some chests or like crates in real life if you want a comparison. So basically I will first make like a bunch of large crates through like recycled wood and stuff. So after I created the chests, I will just, you know, leave my house and then I will be walking or driving during my 12th grade year. 2, over here we have another one. We have a makeshift school, and basically during like school hours I will go to like a local elementary school, walk in, say hi to this dude right here, and yeah, that's the principal. So, you know, what's up dude, don't leave. That's why I locked him in that glass box. But yeah, I'll talk to the principal about like the plans what I have with this like recycling project. You know, give him my paper for like the project on what I'm doing. Chances are they'll give like an okay. I don't know, I've also gotten turned down by some principals, so definitely make sure to ask more than one school if you do this. And basically I will ask if I can set up like my crates like to the side of the school. So yeah, after they give the big okay, like October 31st, I will be setting up like my crate in front of the school, so that way when parents go and drop off their kids to like school on November 1st, they will also see this crate. The goal is for parents to just take their used jack-o'-lanterns and stuff and dump it in this chest. So I'll leave this crate usually for like 2 to 3 days. I'll check in on it every single day, see how many pumpkins there are. So yeah, after setting things up at school, usually I'll be talking to like a farmer, and basically I'll ask like the farmers if they want to use jack-o'-lanterns so that they can be used for like composting and like be a part of their farms. Yeah, after contacting the farmer, I will like head home, and I'll just wait for like November 2nd or November 3rd, so I'll go to sleep. Yeah, after waking up for the next day, I would then go out, and then I'll go back to the school, open up the chest. Hopefully there's a ton of like colored pumpkins from like Halloween and stuff. So I'll just collect every single one of them. And yeah, after collecting that, I would then go back to my house, load up my car or like my dad's truck. And yeah, just basically put all of the used jack-o'-lanterns right here, send it that way. Boom. Come on, get there to like farms, and then, you know, unload the pumpkins. Just give the farmers a bunch of like these used jack-o'-lanterns so that they can later use it for composting. Also kind of helped me get an A in AP Environmental Science, so I'm very thankful for that. But that's pretty much the gist of like this project. So basically, while I still have this Minecraft world and stuff, why not I'll show you guys one more extracurricular activity, and that is my Boom Food Bank volunteer event, in which I have done from 9th grade all the way to 11th grade. I should have continued it during my 12th grade year, but overall just scheduling events every time, it just kind of was a huge hassle for me, since like the food bank wanted us to like reserve shifts almost like a month to 2 months in advance. Through the power of Minecraft, I can show you guys around on basically what I do at the food bank. So overall, every time I go to the food bank, there's always around a 2-hour shift. They never tell us what tasks we're doing until like the day you volunteer. But all of these events are all fairly simple. So for example, for the first event, usually they'll give us a giant crate full of potatoes. And then in which what you have to do is just take all the potatoes, I'm sorry, I don't know how to like select all the potatoes in Minecraft. Your goal is just to check every single one of these potatoes, make sure they're good, and then you take all of the good potatoes, separate it into a different chest. Then if you do encounter like a bad potato, what you just want to do is you want to just destroy them through composting they have. So for the next food bank event, what they usually have is they will have a bunch of different foods as well. They're like canned goods, whatever, all sorts of varieties. So what you want to do is you want to take one of these and then check like their expiration dates, make sure that like they're in compliance with that. And if they're good, you want to just sort them and put them into a separate chest. However, if you do get something that's kind of expired or like the package has been damaged or whatever, you once again do the same thing and you just toss that into composting. But yeah, moving on to the final activity inside the food bank. What this is you basically create different packages for like senior citizens. So you'll start with like an empty box, place it down like the assembly line, and what you want to do is just take one serving of like whatever food it is, and you just put it into the empty box and you send it down the assembly line. So then the next person will also do the same thing, repeat the process for the third dude, and then finally, when the fifth guy is done, just send it to one final dude to completely close the box, tape it over, and just put that box into a separate pallet and give it to like the people in need or even senior citizens. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire process. The boop, buy crate. But for one person though, all you're responsible really is just for one station. I would say for this volunteer experience, it's definitely a lot more fun if you go and volunteer with friends and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys in Minecraft. Using Minecraft to demonstrate stuff, I think that's a pretty unique idea. So yeah, let's move on. Oh boy, let's go! That one was basically one of my extracurricular activities in high school. It's varsity football. So yeah, I did this activity for my 12th grade year and that's about it. It's probably the most intense extracurricular activity I've ever done. Mainly because that took over 500 hours of like practice and games throughout the season. But overall, I feel like it's definitely worth doing it. I played wide receiver, if some of you guys were wondering. Being completely honest, I probably didn't contribute as much because of my skill level. I just always loved football like throughout my life. And yeah, that's pretty sick, even though like us two were the only Asians on the team. I'll definitely talk more about my football experiences in like a future video. Let's roll a highlight tape of us just filming stuff. Let's get to work. Alright, that's varsity football right here. Okay. Let's move on to the next activity. Alright, so that brings us to the final extracurricular activity in which we have. And you might be wondering why I'm doing this at the fair. Well, that's because the final extracurricular activity is this thing right here, which is, you know, just making vlogs and stuff. I've been making videos since like my 9th grade year, but like I haven't stepped it up until like this year. And I encourage you guys to try like vlogging if you guys haven't done it before. Like, of course it kind of gets awkward when you're vlogging in front of a bunch of people and stuff. And they're just staring at you, wondering why you're talking to a camera. No, your memories are pretty important, and vlogging definitely is a really good way to like preserve your memories and stuff. I guess I'll show you editing now. So yeah, it's been a couple days since I got back from the fair, and I actually have finished and posted the video already. But right now, I'm currently in Final Cut Pro X, the editing software that I currently use to edit my videos. And yeah, I'll basically just show you guys that project in a nutshell. So for the top layer right here, I just have the main track of the vlog where I've been recording for like the entire day and stuff. And yeah, each of these clips are fairly short, mainly because I kind of like cut a lot. Since I'll mess up on what I'll be saying, and then I have to like retrace myself and then fix that during editing. That way it looks like I'm talking like fluently, even though I'm actually not talking fluently at all. I also have my cinematic shot right here synced up to the beat, so like the little dots on the bottom of this song is what I use to like keep track of where the beat is. And then we have the regular vlog with like the regular song, which I'll keep just playing at like a low volume. and then once the song ends, essentially I loop the song again, or I pick a new song to put in the loop, and then I also have a custom outro usually for like the end of every video. I'll make these custom outros as often as I can, but it definitely is a little surprise for you guys if you do stick around to like the end of the video and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much video editing. I mean, each video takes around 6 to 7 hours in my opinion to just completely edit from start to finish. It just depends on the stuff I do. If I do a lot of like cinematic shots and syncing to the beat, that would take obviously a lot longer than like vlogs that I post. Sorry if I'm glancing over a lot of these video making aspects. I would definitely go over more in detail if you guys request another video just more specifically about how I make my videos. But yeah, I enjoy editing pretty much just as much as filming. Sometimes it may get tedious, but when you try out new things by editing, it's definitely very rewarding. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Back to the fair. But yeah, that about does it for this extracurricular activity video. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed like learning about what I did throughout high school. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those amazing things. Join the Waddle Squad, best squad in the nation. I'm about to like film another video now, so we'll see you in like that video, I guess.